Welcome to another episode of Source Selection Soundbites. In an earlier episode, we addressed the consensus evaluation, the document upon which the source selection decision is typically based. The source selection authority is not bound by the judgment of the technical evaluation team, but the source selection authority is likely to heavily rely on the findings to make the source selection decision. Given that the technical evaluation is the foundation of the source selection decision, it is a primary point of attack during bid protests. Since this is the case, the source selection authority, who is usually the contracting officer, should scrutinize the document to ensure it is a high-quality document. There are 5 areas that must be guarded in order to ensure the technical evaluation can survive judicial scrutiny. 1. All decisions must align with the published evaluation factors and the terms of the solicitation. This includes not misclassifying observations. 2. Ensure facts cited are accurate. The agency is entitled to its own opinions, but not its own facts. If the facts cited are not accurate, it's hard to argue that conclusions are correct. 3. All judgments must be equally applied. If judgments are not equally applied, it results in disparate treatment and sustained protests. 4. Ensure all ratings make sense given the underlying strengths and weaknesses. Also ensure that all deficiencies are treated as such. 5. Make sure the file is adequately documented. That evaluation statements explained, support for minimum requirements being met, and seeming contradictions resolved. A part of ensuring the technical evaluation is adequately documented is ensuring there is sufficient documentation for a judicial review. Judicial forums must be able to evaluate whether the decisions made were supported and reasonable even in simplified environments. The Government Accountability Office commonly sustains protest for technical evaluations and source selections that lack information to show a basis for their scores or ratings. Lately, these decisions seem to be loosening a bit, but the agency should write complete evaluation statements by citing and supporting the facts, providing the interpretation, and providing the rationale for the interpretation. See the evaluation statements. Source Selection Soundbite for more details. When receiving technical information via oral presentation, the observations that raise and lower confidence are frequently represented in bullet form, with little explanation of the individual observations made. This is not always fatal, but it does lack information. To balance the quality of the narrative with efficiency, the summary rating narrative should explain the meaning of the observations cited, in terms of impact and severity, so the reviewer can understand why the agency arrived at the rating assessed. This approach exposes evaluator dispositions and rationales, and ensures the source selection authority can understand the impact and severity of observations and make an independent and reasonable source selection decision. This concludes another episode of Source Selection Soundbites. If this video was helpful, hit like and subscribe button to ensure you don't miss any new material. If you want more details on the subject, they are available on the Source Selection Answer app. It contains lectures, quizzes, court cases, sample documents, and more material that allow practitioners to quickly obtain actionable knowledge. Thanks for watching. See you next time.